about this. And you've done this scene, right? But you were the Jasmine character. Is that right?
Actually, no, I was Ginger before. And when you said it, I just assumed I was Jasmine. And so when Chelsea and I talked, I was like, oh dear, I prepared for Jasmine. So.
Oh, so you've done this scene before?
Yeah, but by the time I realized it, because I just automatically assumed and didn't read carefully, it was kind of late to just tell you.
Sorry about that. Okay, well that's okay because we can still. I still have notes for you.
Okay.
So let's go with you first. Where do you feel on? Where do you feel off?
I felt actually pretty good at the top, which was I don't think I felt good on the top last time I did it.
Yeah.
But when she falls apart, I just didn't have that. And I don't know why, because I know I'm supposed to be her cheerleader and booster. And I was just like, she just messed up.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I loved, for the most part, I think your beats and actions were good. I think they were really solid. What I would love to see, though, a little bit more in this scene is I want to see more obstacles. So
Okay.
how did you break it down in terms of your scene objective and your obstacles?
Yeah, so my scene objective is to boost her up because
Okay.
I want to get her out of the house so that,
Right.
she can move in.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the obstacles are she's crazy. And if I say the wrong thing, she's going to go off on me. And I don't want that. I don't
Right.
want conflict.
Yeah, or worse yet, she might even take more pills or drink more, or it isn't just a matter of her getting angry at you. She's self-destructive, and she's the kind of person that might end up in the ER just because of something that you said.
Okay, that I didn't have in place.
Yes, so I really think that she needs to be a little bit more of a problem child to you.
Okay.
So did you have a substitution?
I did, but I don't think it was in place when we got to it was at the top, and I don't think it was in place when we got to the whole, Eve Bishop said, yeah.
Yeah, I want this conversation needs to be a little bit more delicate for you. This,
Okay.
we talk about it in class on occasion, but the idea that it's a walking on eggshells type of thing, because
Okay.
anyone who has a conversation with Jasmine is walking on eggshells.
Okay.
Because the slightest thing is going to, freak her out or send her over the edge. So don't, it's the big note of the conversation was too easy.
Okay.
Did you feel that?
Yeah, it just wasn't like really meshing, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I think that I really want to see her be a little bit more problematic. And the other thing that I think it would be fun to play around with, and I don't really know how you're going to do it because I see you as this very, sophisticated, elegant woman. What can we do to make Ginger a little bit more, she's a little bit more just meat and potatoes. She's
Homely?
not, I don't want to say homely, but just she's unrefined.
Okay.
Compared to jazz, where it's really, it's a great idea, for all of you to just when you're breaking down your scenes and dissecting the characters, to ask yourself that really, really important question about how are these characters alike, how are they different, and the more differences you find, it really helps you to hook into a characterization that's just going to be so much fun. Okay, so whether for Jasmine, she's got her little transatlantic accent, and she's always putting on airs and that. And Ginger's just more of a I don't know. There's just something kind of. You can even find just a little quirk about yourself that you do. I was watching a video about that, and it was Kurosawa, the Japanese filmmaker. He would have his characters sometimes plug into like a mannerism or something with their bodies that they could do that just let us know, oh, that's that person, and that's what they do when they're uncomfortable,
Okay.
whatever that might be. Okay, so I think it'll be really fun for you to, because everything else is what you're doing in the scene. This is just a matter of just really expanding the choices and the possibilities and seeing what we can do to add to Susan's acting toolbox.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know what that would be, but and maybe you give her some sort of maybe she starts not really stuttering, but just sort of, just something that we can say, oh, this woman is just not that refined.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay, Chelsea, where'd you feel on? Where'd you feel off?
I felt on towards the beginning, but then I just lost it and never came back.
Well, I think it was much better than you think it was. And also for both of you, it looks like you rehearsed this. Did you? Yeah.
We tried, but then,
You
like I
tried.
said, I was like, I'm Jasmine. She's like, I'm Jasmine.
Oh my God. All right. Well, it seems like you put some work into it, so that's good.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, Chelsea, I think it's better than you think it was. You know, nothing, a stupid boyfriend, very anxious. Let's see. So, menial, mindless job, you know, and then the whole thing about my friends and dinner parties. I think that was nice. Let's see. You say something about, a degree online, and I can take computer classes and all of that business there. Yeah, so it's really close. I think what I would love to see, though, you know, sort of the same note that I gave Susan about, you know, adding to your acting toolbox is, because, you know, we did the scene not that long, you know, Ashlyn did the scene probably a few months ago in class. What can we do in terms of the characterization of Jasmine to take it to another level?
I feel like my highs and lows need to be a lot more separated.
Yes, she's extremely erratic and she's so hysterical. So when you get hysterical, allow yourself to be really, really hysterical. And I think the other thing, I almost think that you maybe made, I don't want to say just normal, but more Chelsea than Jasmine. Let's go more Jasmine, because here's the thing. Chelsea strikes me as the kind of woman, if she screwed up, she would take responsibility. You know, it's like, oh yeah, I had this horrible job, and almost like, you know, it's your fault, and, you know, you're kind of apologetic about it. And that's not Jasmine. Jasmine is a victim of the world. Okay. And she doesn't take responsibility for anything. So, and that's what I mean by the time you get to that thing about menial jobs, I need something meaningful or whatever, she really feels entitled to all of this. All right. So let's err on the side of making her more of a diva. She blames everyone else. She's a victim of the world. Okay, and then if you know, Ginger says the wrong thing and she becomes hysterical, well then, you know, Ginger should just know better. You know, this is how I'm wired. This is how I do. Okay, and also, did you have a substitution for Ginger?
I did, but I wasn't there, but I don't really like it either.
Oh, okay. Well, who should it be? What kind of person? This person should what? ABC.
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Well, here, I think it's somebody that you really, really need. Okay. So it's a love scene. You need this person. You want them to help you. And I think the obstacles are, you know, that you've worn out your welcome. You feel like on some level, Ginger probably doesn't understand you because she's so different. She's happy living in this 2-bedroom house, this cozy little house, you know, with her screaming little children and her crazy ex-husband. You know, just allow yourself to I mean, that unfortunately, that's Jasmine. She does look down on people, even her own sister. But right now she needs her so badly that she's just going to have to deal with it. All right. So need her a little bit more. Yeah. And let's have a stronger moment before, just in terms of how, you know, time is running out. You don't have a job. You don't have any money. Your ex-husband is in prison. I don't think he's died yet, but he's in prison. And everything that can go wrong in a person's life is essentially going wrong for Jasmine, which is why she needs Ginger so much more. Okay. Yeah. And let's err on the side of being too hysterical, too much of a diva, you know, and I think it'd be really fun if you did try to incorporate some sort of an accent in this. It doesn't even have to be good. It doesn't matter. You know, it's just she's doing it, you know, for effect. Does that make sense?
Definitely.
Yeah. Do you have any questions?
I'm excited.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's such a great scene. I think I don't know if I shared with this class or it was one of the other classes, but you know, I watch a lot of videos on filmmaking and acting and that, and there was one clip about the greatest acting, you know, of all time, and of course 99% of them are male performances, but this one clip I watched, there was a female performance, and it was Kate Blanchett doing this scene. Yeah. So it's like, you got to have a good scene, do a good job. Okay. Thank you, ladies.